He edit.
Hey guys, welcome to In Touch with Reality podcast. I'm your host, Carmela Mami. This is my co-host, Gino. Today we have another very special guest. She goes by the name of TJ Vulcain. She's an author, a public speaker, and an entrepreneur. And also one of my good friends. Hello, boo. How are you today?
Hey, girl. Camilla.
Thank you for coming through.
This is also my very good friend, Gino. Gino,
Yes.
I'm so
yes.
proud of y'all.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. We're so proud of
Appreciate
you
that.
too. That's why we decided to call you up here and have a little chat. Because I heard you have a lot of great things going on in the community. First, I want to know, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, your background, and stuff like that?
Whew, such a complicated question. Okay. I've been a resident of Brooklyn for many years. I'm originally from Queens, New York. What do you want to know about my background? Like,
What
it's
is
so
your
colorful.
nationality?
Queens.
So I'm Caribbean. My mother's Jamaican. My father was from Haiti.
Okay.
And I was born here.
Okay. So you also work for the reentry program. You have a job with the reentry program.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so reentry is my passion. It's a part of my purpose. And I do work for an amazing organization,
Okay.
the Fortune Society. And there I assist women with learning entrepreneurship and job readiness.
Okay. I like that. Something positive going on in the community.
How long you been doing that for?
About a year. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, but I actually went back to work for the purpose, for the passion, for the people.
Okay. So I heard you have a book out.
Yes.
Now,
yes,
actually,
yes.
I read your
nitty-gritty.
book. I love it. Black Girl in Orange, guys, you have to get this book. It's amazing, suspenseful. It's just everything. So
It is.
yes. Congratulations on your book. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
So could you just tell us a little bit about this book? I mean, I know about it, but I don't want to spill the beans too much. So, like,
You
what
had a book
inspired-
signing, first of all. Hold on, I'm sorry. But you had a book signing for the book.
Yeah, she did.
I had a book
It was
signing.
nice. I actually attended. And I got a book.
I missed it. I got invited. I apologize for that. Yes.
Still got an attitude with you.
Yes, I apologize for that. Wow.
But yes, my book signing event went well. It was an amazing event. I felt so loved. Over 100 people showed up and showed me love. I was so nervous because it was raining that day.
Right.
And I was just like, wow, my day. And it was beautiful.
And it still turned out to be great.
Yeah.
That's good.
The people love me. I love y'all too.
So what inspired you to write a book? Like, what made you want to write a book?
Wow. It was the story.
Okay.
It was the story being so profound. And I heard it so many times. So many people said, you should write a book. You should write a book. I was just like, write a book? And it was for healing.
Right.
There's a lot of trauma in my story, and I never thought I could recover.
Right.
I never thought that I could overcome those things. And writing,
Right.
yeah. There were times where I was like, just be writing and tears would be on my shirt, like all over wet, and I just didn't even realize it.
Right.
So that's healing from what situation? A little detail in the part of the book.
Okay, so the book?
Because you inspire a lot of females. A lot of
Yeah.
females need to hear certain things because they can't overpower that. Understand? So with a book like that, and from your situation, from hearing from you, understand that's a good point of view for them.
yeah, I agree with that. My book was really about my incarceration experience.
Right.
I was incarcerated for 5 years in the federal system,
Okay.
and I ended up giving birth to my baby in prison.
Okay.
And yeah,
Wow.
it was
It was a lot,
devastating.
right? I
Yeah,
can
that's
imagine.
amazing.
I can imagine. And you're a strong woman. Like, you're very strong, and I
Yes,
admire that
yes.
about you. And
That's very powerful. That's good.
right. So
Continue with the detail with the book, the healing from.
So where do I start? So okay, I'm giving birth, and
That's an amazing start though. From right
actually
there.
I started with what I did, but I didn't want to focus too much on what I did
Right.
because that wasn't the point.
Right. The point was basically, who you became afterwards and who the journey and
Well, that's book 2.
Right.
This is the struggle.
right.
Struggle.
This is the real struggle. And all my thoughts and how I was scared, how I had fun, how I cried, just everything I was going through.
Right.
And overall, it was devastating to me. Like,
Right.
it was trauma that was happening, and I didn't really understand that it was trauma.
Right.
So, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, at what age you end up getting incarcerated?
23.
23?
I was 23.
And that's when you had your first son?
No, my second son.
Your second son. Oh, okay. So that's the one that you had while you were incarcerated, your second son.
Yes.
Oh, okay. My sweetheart.
And I'm like, you don't know that's my second son?
Right. They don't know who your second son is.
Yeah, it's the people. Yeah,
Right? You got to let the
No,
people
it's
know.
true, it's
Right?
true.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, I could imagine. I know that was like a...
So the book is very deep.
Whew, every page. I
The
promise
book is very
you.
deep. You let you know now the book is very deep.
Yeah.
Once again,
Right.
Yeah.
as you see.
Black Girl in Orange. Make sure y'all get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of... Oh, my goodness.
Great stories in there from great life experience.
I can't, when I even read the book, it's like I'm surprised at myself.
Right, right.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the orange is symbolism for solitary confinement. I was always in trouble
Right.
and just found myself in
You was
trouble.
a bad girl.
I was something else. I was something else.
Coming from Queens.
Coming from Queens. But Brooklyn did it.
Don't blame it on
Something
Brooklyn.
about Brooklyn.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
What part of Queens you from?
Rosedale, Queens.
Rosedale, Queens?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rosedale, Queens.
Shout out to Queen.
Yeah, shout out to Queens.
Right.
So you have how many families members is in you?
I'm sorry?
How many family members are you? You have siblings.
Oh, siblings. I have one sibling. 2 siblings, excuse me. 2 siblings.
2 siblings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a sister and I have a brother. I actually grew up in foster care. So I didn't grow up in a typical family dynamic.
Right.
There's a lot of dysfunction in my family.
Right.
And I would say my parents did very well for themselves, but they were not good parents.
Right.
And that's kind of how my story started. But this is a series, and
So you're going to be
That's
writing another book?
I'm never going to stop writing books.
Right. Okay.
I'm never going to stop writing
I
books.
might have you write my book.
I mean, let's do it.
Yeah, that's a good collaboration.
So, would you say like this book is basically like, does it feel like closure for you? Like being that, you have evolved to a newer person, to a higher level, and you put like things behind you, or like do you still hold on to certain things, or how do you feel at this moment about like everything that happened that that
You put
that
in
you've
the
been
book.
through?
I forgave everyone.
Right.
Everyone I forgave. They know that. It was a part of the book. I didn't want to come out with a book that's public, that involves people,
Right.
without talking to them.
Right.
And I'm telling my story.
Right.
And it's the parts you played.
Right.
So it's like,
Right, that's deep. That's the part you played, So
Yeah.
people want you to sugarcoat stuff, and it is what
But
it
did
is.
anybody get mad at you for putting any little situation in? Because you know how you get criticism sometimes, certain things, family members, friends.
no. Actually, everyone supported me. Even the ones that didn't like what I said, they supported me.
weren't positive.
Everybody supported me.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
Yeah, because it was true.
The truth, yeah.
It was the truth.
I think that writing, like I'm also an artist. I write, so I think writing is very powerful. It really like you can feel when a person is writing or they have written something.
It's a big
it paint a
statement.
picture. So I think that as artists, because you're an artist as well,
Yes.
as I'm an artist,
I
you
do
know,
consider myself.
because you are an artist because you created something, you know,
that's a fact.
and artists create. That's what we do. And you know, as artists, I feel like writing is also like a therapy.
Yes.
You know, it's a way to release a lot of how we feel.
Yeah.
You know,
It's therapeutic.
right? It's
Definitely
very
is.
therapeutic. You get
Definitely
things
is.
off your chest. You release things. People know how you feel. Like, you know, so I feel like writing is just like that's one of my favorite things to do. You know,
Yeah.
writing.
At this point, mine too.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. So, is you working on a new project?
I always have several projects.
Yeah.
So I'm doing an anthology where I'll be writing for inmates. Well, inmates will be able to tell their story. My vision is something like Chicken Soup for Soul,
Right.
but inmate stories. But they must be positive. And so I'm actually collecting 20,000 word stories. So if anyone is interested, you know, they could write me and we could talk.
Where they can write you at?
Okay, yeah, where can
TJ Vulcain, TJVULCAIN, on Instagram.
okay.
Gotcha.
So you guys know where to find her. If you guys want to get some stuff off your chest, you know, hit up my girl. Okay.
I'm also a life coach.
Right.
Yes.
So I know you work with a lot of different women, you know, in your work. What type of similarities do you see in those type of women, like as far as
And trying to coach them.
yeah? What do you like far as
which women?
like you work with women? You work with women, right?
Women that were incarcerated. You mean
Yes.
at my job or the people I coach?
The people you coach. They're men and women.
I coach. Yeah, I coach couples. I coach
And
individuals.
inmates.
Okay.
But my job is specific with the reentry community.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just women that you were coaching. Oh, okay.
No, I coach men too.
Oh, okay. So what do you think, like, how do you feel about those people? Do you feel like, you know, have you helped them in any type of way since you've been working with them? Like, did you feel like you improved their life, you know?
Yes. I think they see light in me. That's why I work there.
Right.
I encourage them. I don't judge them. They're my sisters.
Right.
They're my prison sisters.
Right.
It's truly how I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know I'm an inspiration to them. Like, they feel comfortable with me. And I'm truly their advocate. Like, you're not going to talk to them like that.
Exactly.
They're people. You're going to respect these people.
Right.
So,
Because you've been in, you know, already know, like, like you said, you've been incarcerated. And,
Yes.
You
I know
know,
what
they
it
probably
is.
try to handle you like a certain way, like, you know, and you're still a person.
yes.
So that's something that you really want to emphasize, you know.
That's why I love the Fortune Society, because they treat them well.
Right,
They-
right. Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Right. So I also heard that you have a business also. My girl's a hustler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Entrepreneur for real.
So could you tell them a little bit more about your business?
Yes, I have an accessories brand. It's
Okay.
Second Chances to Blossom.
Second Chance. And how did that name come up?
It was my second chance for myself.
That's nice.
I needed an income,
I like that.
and I created it. You know, coming out of prison, I had jobs, but I wanted something of my own, and I kept the brand up. You know,
Right.
sometimes you know you fall off, but I kept the name. I kept promoting.
It's the bounce back that counts.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, so I still
Bounce
have
back.
a lot of customers from years ago.
Right. Okay. Because I see you be doing your thing. You got
Yes.
a lot of nice, beautiful pieces.
The earrings I'm wearing are actually my brand.
Really?
Yeah.
And those are nice. I
I
like
know,
those.
girl, get a pair.
The fashion. Well dressed.
Yeah.
So, you know, being that you're a successful woman, you know, you're doing your thing. Is there anything that you're not doing that you feel like you want to get into?
Oh yes, so much. Real estate. I'm trying to get into that.
Okay.
I just want to do community work. Like, I got a lot of stuff I got going on, but I can't talk about it yet.
It's in the process.
Okay, don't talk
It's
about
in
it.
the process.
Right.
And sometimes you got to move like that.
Right.
You know what
right,
I'm saying? But
right.
I'm always working.
Right. Right.
I'm always working, and I have a vision, a big one,
Right.
you know, and I'm pushing something, and it's coming soon.
That's good.
It's coming soon.
That's good. That's good.
Right.
Yeah, but I want to spread awareness about injustices in incarceration.
Okay.
Justice impacted women, people, the children of incarcerated parents. That community is dear to my heart. And I honestly believe this is why I passed through the system. I believe it's my purpose.
Right.
It's systematic,
Yeah.
you know, and I try to spread awareness to everyone around me about consciousness. And my thing is personal development.
Right.
You know, like when you work on yourself, you truly work on the world around you because you become better to everybody around you. And you don't even have to tell them anything. You don't even have to, like, you know, control other people's behavior or try to, you know, I had that issue where I was, you know, try my new way, you know, but no, just being a beautiful person.
Right.
And being yourself.
People see,
Yeah.
people can observe that.
Right.
Everything
You know
fall
what
into
I'm saying?
place.
Yeah. So healing, spreading awareness, spreading love, growing, working.
Right.
Yeah, it's my thing.
That's a good thing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So, you were telling me about something about you were attending a workshop. What was it that you were attending?
You know, I'm always in a workshop. Shonda. I'm always in a workshop.
So, what is the workshop that you're attending right now?
I just completed Momentum Education.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
They changed my life.
And why would you say that?
How's that?
You know, it's like there's so much trauma. Everyone has trauma. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
And this is a community that I stumbled upon and that I was invited to more than one time. And when I got there, it was a beautiful experience. It was healing for me. It was 3 days of me working on myself. Straight through. No time for anything else.
You said working on your what?
Working on myself, doing activities and
Okay.
just reflecting and
Learning yourself.
What type of activities were you doing?
you coming? You coming to Momentum? No, written activities, interactive activities.
Okay.
It was from morning to
Self-awareness.
self-awareness,
Okay.
accountability,
Right.
self-love.
Right. Those are the type of things that I like to speak about also. 'Cause I'm a very conscious person, and I'm really like, I'm 100% like into all of that.
Yeah,
I am like
you are.
That's what I preach, you know. So even though your people might see my other side, you know,
We all got another.
because we all have another side.
We all do.
And you know, I'm not afraid to show my feelings and how I feel.
Yeah.
A lot of people are. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. You know, I'm very outspoken. I'm very like if I love somebody, if I like them, I'm gonna let them. You know, I'm just like a person that it's okay to be soft and gentle, and you know, but I do also have that shell. You know,
The other side.
once you get to know me and if I'm being treated the way I'm supposed to be treated, you know, which is the
That's
same way,
important.
which is
I'm
the
gonna
same
treat
way
you.
I'm going to treat you,
Yeah.
then it's no way that we would have any problems or that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm very conscious of myself and how I treat people and the things I do. And even if I'm wrong, I could say I'm wrong and I could hold myself accountable. And I feel like I've worked on myself so much and I'm conscious. So I feel like, you know, I'm like type of my own therapist and I'm my own worst critic, you know, because I check myself all the time. So I'm not the type of person that just say something to someone else and be like, oh, you know, I make sure I check myself too, you know. Nobody got to check me. I'm going to check myself.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
You know, so, you know, and a lot of people aren't there yet. They're not at that level yet where they can do that.
They're not ready to hear it.
And they're not ready to hear it, you know, and a lot of people don't like the truth. And the truth It's the truth. You know, sometimes you can't. There's no way to sugarcoat things if you want to be real.
They're not really in touch
Sometimes
with
it might
themselves.
sound harsh, you know, but that's what you got to do. But you know, once you hit that level of consciousness, like I said, and you know you have evolved to that level, then you understand, you know, and
That's
you know, you right.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Agree
I
with
say
that.
I don't even want to deal with healed people.
Right. Yes,
Yeah.
me too. I don't want to deal with nobody who's broken.
Yeah.
Nobody who's
I don't want to say
You
deal with.
gotta,
'cause
but
sometimes
you gotta heal the damaged people.
Right.
Understand?
That's what I was getting ready to say.
You gotta heal the damaged people.
But I don't want to spend a lot of time with them.
Yeah, some of them is very damaged.
no, you
And
can't.
it's-
You can do that, but you can't do that with everyone.
Yeah.
Then that'll bring you down. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you can't help everyone. It's okay. You could try to help the people you know who you can help, but you can't save the world. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do want to try.
No, I do too. That's
I
my
do wanna
problem. I want
try.
to change the world. I want to save the world. The world.
Because it's our world. Your world is the
Right.
world around you.
And these are the
if I
worlds
can-
that the children have to grow up in.
If I can at least touch that, then.
I don't know where they live.
And I always say
but
that if you could get to
I don't
one
know, we ain't
person,
gonna change this world.
that means something.
Yes.
Because that
I'ma
person,
tell you
once
that
that
right
person have a
now.
mindset, then they could teach the people around them
Yes.
also. So even if you get to one person,
will
that's a
multiply.
start. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, what do you think, Gino? What do you think?
I agree. I agree, but I agree on that. You understand? But this changing the world thing, we all got to come together.
Right.
At the end of the day, like
We all have to come together. We all have
Really-
to love each other. We all
yeah,
have
like
to
it would take like
know
we
how
really-
to apologize. We have to know how to forgive. We have to know how to love. Love is very important. Like people don't even know what love is anymore. It's like, you know.
Yeah, love is just a
And
whole.
you know,
It's
I have
just a
things I need
word
to work on
now.
myself. Like I don't wanna, like I wanna be able to ignore certain things, you know. And I'm getting there, you know. But I still react a little bit
Self control.
What do you think prevents you from doing that?
because I feel like that I have to get people to understand me, you know, or I have to get people to understand where I'm coming from. So I always feel like
No, but you understand, you really don't have to.
that. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to explain
yeah,
nothing to anyone. Like
exactly.
if you feel that way about me, or if you do that, you know, then that's what it is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's just be my
You gotta accept.
You know?
certain people.
Right.
You just gotta accept them for who they are. You can't change
You
them.
can't change, but you can protect yourself.
You can exactly. So you
As
just
long as
remove
you focus
yourself.
on that, you make it about you.
Yeah, you
Right.
remove
You know what I'm
yourself
saying?
Right.
and don't engage in the nonsense once you understand. Once you.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that's all.
After a while, they'll get it.
Right, exactly.
Because, and especially if it's a triggering situation and you know that, you avoid those situations. If I know a certain person is triggering or a place is triggering, why would you go there?
Right.
You just
And that's that's
Stay
what
in
I've been
peaceful
doing,
moments.
and I've been doing good.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing very good.
y'all can tell she a hothead.
Great work.
I've been good.
I've been good. Look, everybody need that hothead friend. See, people, right? You
For
need
sure,
that. Come
for
on,
sure.
everybody need that friend. Like what? Don't be, because listen, ain't nobody messing with none of my friends while I'm around. Okay, what?
She is
Yeah,
like
look
that.
at that one.
She is like
Right?
that. You're protective.
I'm very overprotective over the people around me and the people I love. Like I don't play that. Like no, we not having that.
Shonda.
We ain't having that. All right.
So how you're single?
I'm sorry.
Is you single? You're in a relationship? What's going on in your life? Let the
you
people
laughing
know.
at that?
Let the people know. What, you know what I'm saying?
It's like he was waiting
beautiful-
for that question. He started
You know what I'm
laughing.
saying?
Let me stop.
Am I single? I am.
You single?
I am single.
Okay.
Date.
Nothing but a book now. Nothing but a book now.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So
my baby, he gonna find me.
exactly.
He
That's
gonna-
the same
What
way I
kind
feel.
of what you looking for in a man? Type of man you like?
Okay. And a God-fearing man.
And a what?
A God-fearing man. I should have said that first. He
That's
has
the same
to,
thing I said I wanted, a conscious man. That's very important. You have to be conscious.
He has to be on this healing journey.
Of course.
If he is like, I can't heal my partner. I've done that.
Right.
So I need them to come healed.
To come heal.
And you know, we could work through the kinks and stuff. I think I am a loyal person to a fault. That's
You
one of
think?
my downfalls in my book. loyalty. Loyalty, anything, too much of anything is not good.
That's a fact.
And you can be so loyal to other people that you abandon yourself.
Right. You trying to prove yourself to them, and
you forget about you.
sometimes it doesn't, like, you just be wasting your time doing that because they don't even be, you know?
Like, why?
What is the purpose of me proving is we getting married or something? Like, what are we building to? Like, why am I doing all of this?
You gotta have a purpose.
It has to be a purpose.
You gotta have a purpose.
And that's why I don't even want to, like, be dealing with it, because what is the purpose? Because I don't care about sex, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know men do.
Right. So
I mean, it play a big part. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but you guys, you want me to snap?
You guys what? What's wrong with you guys? Like, you ladies.
You guys
you
are
guys.
emotionally.
Yes.
What?
And a lot of guys are insecure.
Listen, bro, guys are emotionally abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Emotionally abusive.
And emotionally manipulative.
What you mean by that?
I'll give you an example.
Some guys, don't say all.
A lot of guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, of course. It's always,
it's
there are
all
good
guys
guys.
aren't the same. But there's good guys.
In the dating pool, I've experienced this a lot.
Right.
A man will tell you he doesn't want to be exclusive. Mm-hmm. And then you say, okay, well, I do. And so, maybe we shouldn't continue. And they will still continue to pursue you, right? Mm-hmm. Knowing that you want different things. And so the girl will, well, not me, because I'm smart.
Right.
But you will continue to engage, and the girl starts to fall for you. And then maybe you sexual encounter, and then she wants something more serious. And then you're like, I told you in the beginning, nope. You know what I'm saying? But you felt this girl falling for you.
Right.
You knew what it was. Like,
because they're going to, as long as you go with it.
For personal gain.
Yeah,
But
as long as you go with it.
Yeah, but.
Because you're going, as long as you go along with it.
You're not doing the right thing.
Right.
If you know.
But if you see it, why go for it? Why take the bait?
Okay, that's like
That's
saying,
your fault for taking the bait.
No, that's like saying, let me see.
Because us guys do set baits like that. Understand?
Just because.
But we let you know from the beginning.
That is emotionally manipulative. You're manipulating somebody's emotions because that's an abuser. So if a victim is okay with being abused, that means the abuser is okay for them to continue?
No, that's not okay.
All right, so that's what it is.
Because if you care about somebody and you know this person wants to be more than friends with you, and if you care about the person, you're gonna walk away. You're gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
But it's not manipulating you if he tell you from the beginning that what it was.
Okay, men are more dominant than women.
They know women
and they know what they're doing, and they know we're more emotional.
Yeah.
So we're emotional, and y'all know that. That's why y'all play on stuff like that, because and then the weak ones are the ones who fall for it.
That's the
you understand?
problem.
And then when the ones that's who the men go for, the ones who allow them to do those things.
That's not what the man go for. Not every man.
Most of them goes for the ones who allow them to do whatever they want.
Gina, you in a relationship? I see you. You are in a relationship, right? You talking about me? Oh, you not talking about? You don't want to talk about
You're
you?
the guest. You're the guest.
Oh my God. Yeah, Gino. Are you in a relationship?
You're the guest.
You don't want to.
So when you manipulate
you in trouble.
right? That's not manipulation. If you keep it honest.
I think it is.
It is
if you continue to why are you pursuing? Okay, answer that question. Why are you continuously pursuing if you know this woman doesn't want a relationship? Why wouldn't you pursue someone else who also doesn't want a relationship?
No, yeah, see, I've never been in that situation. I can't pursue something I don't want to be in something.
And that's what a lot of guys do. They will harass you.
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Okay.
But...
And they know you don't want that.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Why would I chase something that's not in alignment with what I want?
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
For a night?
They want you to fall for that.
Because they want a night.
That's why they go for the girls who fall for that. You know what I think
it should be like? If you get a girl pregnant, you stuck with her. Just like the Jews. I bet you guys will switch the game up. It ain't you're gonna be double checking.
Yeah.
If you gotta be with her after that forever, you not gonna be slipping up like that.
Yeah, but
Get to walk away, and that's not cool.
Two at the end of the day.
It do, and that's
You
why
can't just blame everything
That's
on the
why
guy.
you gotta be. You
It
can't
takes
because,
two. So
like
you're
I said,
supposed
I'm not a man bash.
if
Exactly.
she says no and
So-
cut him off, then that's it.
It should be
You know.
it.
But
That's it.
sometimes what she's trying to say is like basically once feelings get involved, it's just
How
you know it's
feelings
hard
get
to say
involved?
no
Why
to somebody
why is
like
it-
you know.
but-
So I think the lines get
Listen,
blurred.
if you don't like the person, you cut off, you cut
That's
off.
why she learned-
There's no way
that's-
that
she
he's
already learned from
pursuing.
that,
There's no
right?
way he's
But
gonna
what
pursue.
I'm saying is I see that a lot.
You learn from that
Even
now,
couples
so
that
you
are
know.
together, I coach. And a lot of times they saw the signs. They knew this person was like that.
Yeah, see, but it'd be
And you
beneficial
continue with the
reason.
relationship,
No, 'cause it's
and you
beneficial.
arguing for years about it's toxic.
Yeah, but it be beneficial reasons. That's why that be happening. Somebody always needs somebody in a relationship. This is why most of the relationships is going on, and they take whatever comes with it because it's beneficial reason. But like you said, if they was self-aware and self-love and worry about more of themselves, then they wouldn't be in the relationship that they will be in. Understand? But since they always somebody from God, both genders, is always looking for a handout. So from your 5 years experience in jail, so what have kind of words you have for the positive youth now?
Words for the youth. I'd say stay true to you. I'd tell the youth Instagram is an illusion. It creates jealousy. It creates inauthentic moments. I see young people, they're not even able to enjoy themselves because of technology. We're all connected through technology now. And so I would say focus in the moment, be present, you know?
Right.
In terms of relationship, respect, especially the guys. Respect our young princesses, you know?
Yeah.
It should be more of a brotherhood,
Right.
a brother and sisterhood, you know, especially in our community. And we're healing, we're getting there. There's things that have improved.
Yeah, it's a lot of people doing positive things, trying to change a lot, you know. So it's getting there, you know.
So are you working on another book?
Yeah, as I said before, I'm never going to stop writing. This actually has an excerpt of part 2 in the back. And people are like, where's the book? Where's the book? It gets me excited, too, because it lets me know my work is good.
Right.
Hopefully by October 11th, that's my projected release date
Okay.
for the second book. Working on film as well.
Oh yeah.
Other things I said I don't want to talk about, but and I do have some big things.
That's a good
in the
look.
works.
That's a good look.
Right.
A Black Girl in Orange is a phenomenal story.
That's a great title.
Yes, it's a really good story.
Yeah.
Great title.
It was one part that caught my eye, but I'm not gonna let the people know about it because I want them to go get the book.
Yeah.
But
How'd you feel?
how did I feel?
Yeah, like,
I felt
what-
hurt. I was like, ooh. I
You felt
wanted
my
to,
pain?
I wanted to beat her up. Sorry, are you watching, girl? Huh.
That's my friend. Look at Shonda.
No, I was like,
Shonda,
oh
me
no,
too.
she did not, because you know I'm totally against stuff like that. Like, girl, I do not play that. Like one thing I'm loyal. Like
Yeah,
you know, so
you are.
I'm very loyal. So I don't play that with nobody, man. I don't play that with nobody. with
Hello.
nothing. You know? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me shut up, y'all. But go check out the book, guys. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
'Cause I'm about to spill the beans, you know?
Yeah, you can't
But
spill
hey,
a
girl.
bean. You see how me pick up? I had to read the back just
When I
now. I
see
said,
you-
hold up.
Nah, let me stop.
I had to see what's going on here.
No, the book, you know, like I said, it's betrayal, it's trauma, it's hurt. It's,
Yes, and I know you felt so like after you wrote it, I know you felt like you got so much out, and if it helped you feel a
Took
little
a-
more relieved, you know, and
A lot
like
off
it was
your
like
shoulders.
closure, like
100%.
yeah, because you were able, like I said, you were able to let everybody know how you felt, like you was able to release,
You know what I always say? When
and
I
that's
was
what you
going
needed.
through so much trauma.
That's what you needed. You needed that book,
I was going through so much trauma, and I used to try to tell my story.
right?
I just wanted people to hear me.
right,
And I just wanted to talk about it. I don't know why. I just wanted to vent.
right,
And people started getting tired of hearing the same story.
right.
And I'm crying, and I kept talking about the same
So you
story.
was like, you know what? Did somebody tell you to go write a book, or did you
I
come up
said,
with
the
your
Holy Spirit told me.
right? Write a book,
I wanted to be heard.
right?
And as humble as I know how, I wanted to be heard.
Yeah,
And sometimes when we're not being heard, it gave me a good lesson. Sometimes when we're not being heard, we're not communicating in the right way.
Right.
Communication is everything, and the world can hear me now.
Right.
You know, it just took some work. So, you know, me.
And I think that's a beautiful thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You was able to, you know.
And now I get to say it in such a beautiful way. You know, I can show up better.
And it's opened up a lot of other doors. Like you could do, like you said, the film, and you could write a movie about your book. And girl, let me be the one. I want to be in it too. I'm gonna be in the movie.
Oh my God, which part you gonna play?
I'm gonna be the one when I found out that happened.
You gonna add to the story? You gonna add to the story?
Yeah, we gonna add. But like, you forgot about this part.
You're crazy.
You forgot what she came out.
This is the unrated part.
Out the bathroom with a black eye. Why you didn't put that part in there, girl?
That's the unrated part.
Stop. We supposed to
In the
be
missing
healing.
shoe.
No, we forgive.
Yeah, we gonna heal that black eye.
After this journey,
Cutting up on here
All
like
right,
this.
stop.
after this journey. Nah, but that's
He said he'll wait, just one more thing.
one more
And then we
thing.
can heal.
No, listen.
No, but
The
yeah.
best thing for me was forgiveness.
Right.
And you know, when you forgive,
That sets you free. It makes you feel.
when you I forgave, unimaginably.
Right.
You
It
have
was
to.
like
That's the only way to move forward.
it was like how? Like
Right.
the person that I forgave. It's almost like my forgiveness hurt.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what it seemed like. The people, I would say. It's like,
Right.
I'm not going to add to the story in a negative way.
Right.
Because life is our story. The only thing I did was write it down.
Right.
Every day you live in is a story.
Right.
Every day.
It's a story.
Every day is
So
history.
you're the character in your story. And so I like to behave that if someone was to record me in every moment, what would the story say?
Right.
I don't want to do things where I don't want anyone to know about it.
Right.
That means I shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's a
Right
fact.
about
'Cause-
that.
Don't do nothing to me, y'all. I'm going to write it in my book.
That's what I be saying. I'm gonna make a rap.
I'm going to write it in my book. It's
drop-
like, that's the best to me. It's like,
No, because
I'm
writers
not
is
gonna-
very, I keep saying that, it's powerful. Like you could be, you don't even gotta say nothing. You could just pick up a pen
It's a
and
great
just,
platform.
powerful.
That's,
and just, it's very powerful. Like I said, I could relate to
powerful.
you. I could relate a lot on that level, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, so
great platform to express your feeling.
right.
Yeah, yeah. And the story, is there's lessons, there's principles, it's entertaining.
Right.
Mistakes. I was just bumping my head. When I reread this book, I was like, girl, it was crazy.
Felt good. But it felt good.
Like,
You see what you really went through.
Right.
Making the same mistakes, like,
Right.
but it made me who I am today. So
Right.
I don't regret anything.
That's good. That's beautiful. That's a good thing.
But yeah, you grow, you learn,
For them experience like that.
Right.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
And like I said, I'm very proud of you.
Congratulations
again,
once
I'm proud of
again.
myself.
Congratulations.
I'm
again.
proud of
Black girl in
myself.
orange.
Go get that.
Check out
Yes,
her story.
yes. Make sure and tell them your Instagram and where they can
TJ
locate you.
Vulcain, TJVulcain on Instagram. That's the main platform that I promote on.
Okay.
October 11th, A Black Girl in Orange. The second book is going to be coming out.
Part 2.
I will be having another book signing.
Right.
So,
And I definitely will be there.
yes.
Yes.
And Gino, this
I
is
ain't
your
missing this one.
your other opportunity to make up.
Definitely ain't missing this one.
Right. Right. Well, I just want to thank you for coming by, girl. Oh my God,
Yes.
it means a lot to me.
You know I had to show up for my girl.
And again, I love your book, and you just
Yes.
keep being the beautiful woman you are, the strong woman. I admire you, and continue to grow and evolve into the queen that you are.
Oh, Shonda.
Yes. Wish you many blessings. Wish you many blessings. Appreciate you coming.
Yes.
Right.
I appreciate you guys too. I love the space that you created here.
Thank you so much.
And
I just wanted to give a
pray-
platform for all my, all the people who,
exactly.
us regular people, everybody got their
Girl,
platform.
that's the thing. We ain't
We ain't regular, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know it yet, though.
Yeah.
But we.
Yeah, but they know it,
we gonna
though.
stay humble.
They
We gonna
know
stay
it.
humble. We
Always
gonna stay
remain humble. That's the best way to
We
live.
gotta stay humble. But I just wanted to create a platform, like
Same.
just people who got things going on in the community. I just want them to come through.
Yes. And spread the love.
Yeah,
I love it.
Spread
I
the
love
love.
it.
Give them a
Everybody's welcome. And listen, you're doing something
Right.
positive in the community, something going good,
Yeah,
y'all got
just
going.
check us out. Hit up Gino TV,
saying.
IG.
Yeah, come
Mela
on,
Mommy.
mommy.
Y'all trying to write a book? She could give you some pointers. TJ
Yes.
Vulcain.
Yes, I should start coaching for that too.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely
yes.
know
You
what
Start
I'm
doing
doing.
publishing and stuff.
I did good with
And
it.
your work program and stuff you got going on?
I'm sorry.
The work program you have going on?
The
That
life
was the
coaching.
workshop that she
I
coach
created
it.
the workshop, but I'm a life coach.
The life
so
coach.
that's what you were referring to. Yeah.
Yes.
So people book sessions with me, and they keep coming back, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
So what
Let
do
them know how to
well,
book a session with you.
You can hit me up on Instagram. Everything. The link
And
is
what
in
do
my
you
bio.
what do you talk about with them in those sessions? Whatever they want to talk about, or
Book a session, baby.
okay, right? She's not gonna spill the beans with you. She said, book a
I'm going to have
session.
to book a session too.
I'm a transformation coach. So.
You know better. Look how she said it, right? But
Book a
girl,
session. I'm going to have to book a session.
I tried to ignore him. I tried to ignore him.
like you said,
Yeah. yeah.
book a session.
No,
Yeah.
girl, say it like that.
Yeah, what kind of
What's the
session is that?
Instagram again? What's the Instagram again?
Shonda.
No, stop, please, because she a woman of the Lord. You know, I don't want
I think I'm
all
Christian
the church
too.
people
Shonda, you
saying I'm a
are
bad
acting
influence, okay? Because y'all know I love God too, so we.
Girl,
Stop
yo,
playing.
let me tell you something about me and my friend right here. We are allowed to be ourselves.
Right.
Yes.
You wouldn't expect two girls that look like me and her to be. This is my good friend, okay? And I allow her to be who she is, and she allows me to be who I am, and we have a beautiful friendship.
Right.
That I'm grateful for.
Right.
You know?
That's nice.
Exactly.
So this is how you do it. Friendship goals.
Right. Real friendships. She pop her little junk, I pop mine. But we don't take it personal.
Yeah, because today
You know?
she had you were late. People don't wait on me, baby.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't wait on people.
Yeah, she got upset because we was late a little bit. But
And she was 15 minutes
All
late.
right, so listen, y'all have to let me
But
know.
we
Am
all
I-
have-
who's wrong? Isn't it respectful to respect someone else's time?
yes.
Yes,
That's
right.
right.
We apologize about that. Leave it alone.
We was stuck in traffic.
Leave it alone. Let's leave it alone.
We was stuck in traffic. We was stuck in
That's not
No,
a
traffic.
Gina, you was
apology.
getting your burger at the last minute. Let's tell the truth.
Oh, that's what happened.
Back to the book. Make sure you get the book. We signing out. And subscribe to the page.
Thank you
Carmela
guys
Mommy.
for tuning in.
Yes.
And please
Yes.
check us
A
out.
black girl in orange.
Yes. Subscribe to the page too.
Check us out next week. We have a special guest coming through also. Thank you.
Bless.